What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Um, Today's video is going to be pretty short for the most part. Um, there's going to be a test tomorrow. It's going to be online, and so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to tell you guys what you're going to need to know for this test. Um, there's not going to be a ton of things because since I'm not there and because I don't want to throw a ton at you online. It's not going to be extremely simpler than what I would usually give, uh, like at school, but it'll be a little bit more simpler than what I'm usually used to giving. All right. And so, a couple things you're going to want to know for tomorrow's test. One is you're going to want to know the past tense conjugations of the word ir. Okay. Those conjugations could be found on page 385. All right, so if you turn to your page 385, you'll see the chart there, and you have uh, all six forms. But remember, you only need to know five. So you only got to know is fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, and fueron. And so you're gonna see in the part one of the test, there will be a like people, like so it'll say like mi familia y yo, or it'll say Miguel, it'll say mis amigos. There will be a picture of people doing something. Okay, like so for example, might be people at a zoo, might be people at a parque de diversiones, might be people at a at a teatro, and it'll say it on the picture. But what your job is to do is to write a full sentence out, and then you guys are gonna tell me, okay, so for example, if there was a picture of a girl named Rebecca, right, and then there was a picture of somebody snorkeling, okay, like at a beach, then you would say, Rebecca fue a la playa a bucear. Simple, right? Okay. So another thing you guys are going to need to know is you're going to need to know the past tense of the word aprender. Okay. Now, on 385 is the past tense for ir, but on 383, 2 pages before that, those are the past tense words for the word aprender. And so the only thing you have to worry about here is the endings. It's not like ir where you got to change up the whole word. Okay, aprender, you only change up the ending. So it would be aprendí, aprendiste, aprendió. Now, aprendo, remember, this isn't an AR verb. This is an ERIR verb. So with the ERIR verbs, you have to put the IO. Okay, so aprendió. And then you have aprendimos and aprendieron. Okay? So in part two of this, it's pretty similar to part one. What it's going to say is it'll have same thing, people in the beginning. So it might say like mi familia y yo, which that would be the nosotros form. It might say something like tú, and then that's obviously the tú form. And then it'll have a picture of somebody. In that picture, uh, it'll be people doing something. It might be a picture of people snorkeling. It might be a picture of people paseando en bote. It might be a picture of una persona esquiando, skiing. So it just depends on whatever it is. And so you need to use the word aprender and then uh, include it in the sentence. Okay, so for example, you'll see a picture of the person or whoever you should be conjugating it for. You're going to see the picture right after that. And then you're going to have a finisher for the sentence. So you might see a thing where it says usted, see somebody skiing, and then right after the picture of somebody skiing, it'll say en las montañas. And so where you would put the word aprender in there, as you would say, you know, aprend, uh, aprendió usted um, a esquiar en las montañas. Or if it was another one, it'd be the yo form, and then let's say it's somebody horseback riding. Okay? And if you don't remember the word for horseback riding, remember, it's montando en caballo or montar en caballo. So it would be yo, somebody horseback riding, and after that it would say en un parque nacional. So the sentence would be yo aprendí montar en caballo, because remember, you don't have to conjugate the second verb. because aprendí, and then right after that is if it's another verb, you don't conjugate that second one. So yo aprendí montar en caballo en un parque nacional, and that would be this. That would be the answer. Okay. Going on to the next part of this test, which is part C. You're gonna see a picture of a bunch of people at a park. Okay, and then kind of similar to one of the activities that I gave you guys. And what you guys are gonna do is it says you're going to tell me what the people did yesterday. So, in order to do that, you have to tell me what the word is for yesterday. Okay, number one, the word for yesterday is ayer. Number two, you have to know how to conjugate your verbs now in past tense. So, remember, for number one, you might see one where it says la chica con la bicicleta. And so, you look on the drawing and you'll see a girl riding her bicycle, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, la chica. Well, she rode, so ella montó. You know, so la chica montó la bicicleta ayer. Or you might see one where it says el hombre y la mujer, the man and the woman. So you would look on your paper and you'd be like, okay, where's the man and the woman? Which one? Oh, I think they might be, paseando en bote. So you would say, la mujer y el hombre pasaron en bote ayer. Simple. Okay? And then that would be your answers for that. And then in part D, it's going to say something. The instructions will go a little something like this. Laura just got back from her vacation. Write complete sentences to tell about people, animals, and things she saw, and use the cues to provide. And so, number one, there's 5 sentences, and number one is un actor famoso. And so you would tell me, what did she see? She saw a famous actor. Well, tell me in a full sentence. So you would say, cuando Laura, it didn't really matter how you say the sentence, but as long as you use it in the past tense. So I would write something like, Laura, cuando Laura fue en vacaciones, ella vio un actor famoso que se llamó Brad Pitt. That was called Brad Pitt. And so that's how you would go about writing that sentence. Is that you're telling me what Laura saw in the past tense, based off of whatever it is. Full sentence. And like I said, the answers will vary depending on whatever sentence you write. Okay. The last section of the test. So a lot of this is just full sentences, knowing your ir past tense, knowing your aprender past tense, etcétera, etcétera. Pero ahora hay un parte del examen that where you are going to have to leer. Okay, so you are going to read, sort of like a letter. Okay, and after you read the letter, you're going to answer some questions on the letter. So, for example, you might like, for example, a question might be something along the lines of like, where did he go? It might say well, what kind of park was he in? Et cetera, et cetera. So there'll be questions based off of what you read, and then you answer those questions. And I already know you guys are gonna be like, do we gotta answer them in Spanish? Yes, you gotta answer them in Spanish. All right. We are Spanish 4 and 3. Okay, you guys gotta answer them in Spanish. And that's pretty much it. That's gonna be your test. All right. So if you have any questions, anything whatsoever, let me know. And I will try my best to hook you guys up with whatever you're going to need. Remember, test is tomorrow. So study the words. And if you want to actually, if you want a page to study those 2 pages I told you, page 383 and 385, okay? Study your words in the beginning. And don't just study the words. Study, if you're able to conjugate them into the past tense, conjugate them into the past tense. So work on those conjugations one at a time. And that's it. All right, guys. I will see you guys on the flip side. See you tomorrow, and good luck on your test.